Hi, I'm Nick, Quit Cigarettes in 60 Minute Specialist. Thanks for watching. Now, this is one of a series of videos that I'm making to help you make a decision whether you think this is the right thing for you or not. Now, in this video, I just want to differentiate between what's really happening for you, which is a powerful habit, as opposed to a chemical drug addiction to nicotine. Now, there's a few things that differentiate habit versus drug addiction and a nicotine addiction, which is what most people think they've got who are smoking. Now, if you think about it, if smoking was all about nicotine and the only reason you smoked was because you were addicted to nicotine, then the patch would work every single time for every single person. That's all that anyone would ever need to quit cigarettes. But chances are you've already tried the patch and it hasn't worked. So if you think about it, if smoking is all about nicotine, then why is it that I still feel like smoking even though I've already got nicotine in my body? There's got to be something else going on. It can't just be this nicotine thing. All the replacement therapies have one fundamental assumption, which isn't entirely accurate, and that is the only reason you're smoking is because you're addicted to nicotine. If we can give your body nicotine in another way, other than puffing on a cigarette, you'll quit. That's the idea, but if that was the case, how come that don't work every single time? There's got to be something else. It's a powerful habit. How do you form a habit? You form a habit by the repetition of an action, again and again and again. It takes roughly 10 draws to finish a cigarette, so you're doing this 100, 200, 300, 400 times a day. It's a powerful habit. So also, the fact that secondhand smokers don't feel the need to rush out and start smoking shows well the chemicals can't be truly addictive. Otherwise, anyone who gets that smoke in their body would feel the need to rush out and smoke. But they don't have the psychology of a smoker, which is the biggest thing keeping a smoker smoking. Also, the number one indicator of whether a drug or chemical is really addictive to your body is what happens to your body when you stop taking that drug or chemical. The truly addictive drugs out there are heroin, cocaine, and amphetamines. If you're a daily user of those drugs and you stop all of a sudden, you go into a significant physical trauma, night sweats, heart palpitations, anxiety, panic attacks, vomiting, nausea, muscle cramps, serious physical reactions. But no one goes through this when they quit cigarettes, do they? Of course not. You might get a bit irritable, headaches, but you don't physically fall apart like a true drug addict. There are situations where your mind recognizes you can't smoke and you kind of deal with it. If you jump on a plane, go on a long plane trip, you're in a movie, you're around someone who you don't smoke around, or these are situations where your mind kind of goes, well, I just can't smoke, and you kind of deal with it. These are all things that show it's a powerful habit. It's the routine you've developed around situations and things in your day to cigarette, rather than a drug addiction to nicotine, which is what all the ads try to get you to believe. There is a psychological dependency on cigarettes, but it's not a biological one. Otherwise, women would never be able to quit when they find out they're pregnant. I often will see women that say, as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I quit. But if that same woman was addicted to heroin, cocaine, or amphetamines, it wouldn't make any difference. Pregnant or not, they need their drug. And babies are born addicted and withdrawing on their birth when their mother has that kind of addiction. But even if she puffs away through a whole pregnancy, babies aren't born addicted to nicotine, right? That alone shows it's not all a biological thing that all the replacement therapies assume. You can address the craving in a natural way with hypnosis and NLP. So if you want to find out more, get in touch with me on the number below. We can have a chat and I'll answer any other questions you've got. This is Nick from Quit with Nick, signing off.